All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Fighting down past the 45. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Balaj. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over, over! Over, over!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the Now first down. He'll drop to throw it. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hamilton. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Hamilton, 34 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They run it with Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now let's go!
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about them keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time he just didn't.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Balaj. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Time for a break. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory. In the National Football League, you're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.